Hello friends, Kalrao School Halol presenting this video for standard 9, 10th and 11th English grammar. Friends, today we are going to discuss about new topic in English grammar. The name of this topic is direct and indirect speech. The students, those who are studying in standard 10th and 11th, they already learn about this topic, so for them this is the revision of direct and indirect speech, and for student of 9th standard this is the first time the direct and indirect speech in detail form. Okay, first of all, before we start our topic, before that, here given a definition about direct speech. What is called direct speech? A conversation between two people, means between the first person and the second person, is called direct speech. Simple definition is given here. Two person were talking, conversation they were doing. Okay, conversation means baatcheet. Okay, the two people were talking with each other, means the person who is speaking, that is called first person, and the person to whom he is speaking, that is called second person. So the first person and the second person, whatever the talking, that is called direct speech. Here given one example about direct speech. Tina said to Meena, comma, in double inverted comma, I will go there. Okay, in this sentence you can see the here comma and here double inverted comma. So this is called reporting speech. This sentence is called reported speech. This is called reporting verb. Okay, said is called reporting verb. Tina said to Meena, comma, in double inverted comma, means Tina said something to Meena that I will go there, means Tina will go there. Now another speech is indirect speech. When the same dialogue, means the dialogue which were speaking by the first person, that same dialogue are repeated to a third person, which was spoken by the third person, that is called indirect speech. Now the same sentence, Tina said to Meena, Tina, this reporting verb said to is transformed told. Okay, in simple present tense, said to converts into told. Tina told Meena. Here we have to remove this comma in inverted comma. Instead of that, joining part to this sentence is you can use as a conjunction that. Okay, so Tina told Meena that. Who is Meena? Tina is a girl, so she is used for Tina. Now remember that will is a present form of the verb, so that would be turned into the past form of the verb. So will is transformed into would. She would go there. Remember one thing, what is about the verb, whatever the verb are given, whatever the tense is given into the direct speech, that transform into the past form. Simple present tense is transformed into the past tense, and past tense is transformed into the past perfect tense. Okay, that I will explain you later with the table. Okay, but this sentence you have to keep in your mind. Now, rules for changing the sentence from direct speech to indirect speech. Which are the rules for changing the direct speech into indirect speech? That rule number 1 is given here. All the tenses of the direct speech are converted to the past tense in the indirect speech. That I told you before. This is the rule number 1. All the tenses of the direct speech, whatever the tenses are given into the direct speech, that all are converted into the past tense in the indirect speech. But if the sentence is already in the past tense, see what is there. If the sentence is already into the past tense, it turns into past perfect tense. What is the rule? Indirect sentence, indirect speech, whatever the conversation is given there, the tense related is, if the tense is into the present tense, that transform into the past tense, and if already into the past tense is turned into the past perfect tense. Here given the table that I told you before, the following table shows the changes will be took into the tenses. Which kind of the changes will be took into will be taken into the tenses? So here given direct speech and indirect speech. If the sentence is simple present tense, indirect speech, it turns, when you transform that sentence into indirect speech, it will be transformed as a simple past tense. If present continuous tense, it turn into past continuous tense in indirect speech. Present perfect tense turn into past perfect tense in indirect speech. Present perfect continuous tense turns past perfect continuous tense in indirect speech. Simple past tense become past perfect tense in indirect speech. Past perfect tense as remain as past perfect tense in indirect speech. Past perfect continuous tense also remains same past perfect continuous tense in indirect speech, and simple future tense is used with the modal auxiliary would will be used in indirect speech. So friends, related the rules of the tenses, you have to learn this all the rules. Okay, this is very important into the direct and indirect speech. Simple thing, if the direct speech is into the present form, it turn into the past form. Is already in the past perfect, but past perfect as remain as the past perfect. So you have to learn this table if you go through the correctly indirect speech. Now here example is given here. Hiral said to Mira, we watch a movie daily. Hiral said to Mira, we watch a movie daily. The above sentence, the above given speech is a simple present tense. Why? We watch a movie daily means simple present tense. One thing is very important, that you have to identify the particular sentence is given with which tense. That is the most important thing in direct indirect speech. If you can't transform into the which tense, that you don't know. Okay, so you have, that is must, that you have to identify about this particular given sentence is given into which tense. So that is the most important point. So above speech is given into the simple present tense, so it will be changed into the simple past tense. So Hiral said की जगह पे क्या आ जाएगा? Told. Hiral told Mira that we का क्या हो जाएगा? We is transformed into they. They watched a movie daily. Now another example is given there. Sheetal said I drunk water. Drunk is simple past tense. Okay, so simple past tense convert into the past perfect tense. Okay, so Sheetal told that she had drunk water. See here given one note. It should be taken to be noticed that if the direct speech is a universal truth, very important point, if the particular given sentence is about the into the universal truth, the tenses of the sentence does not change in indirect speech. The given sentence is related with the universal truth, universal fact. So in that situation, you can't change the tenses of the particular given sentence. Example is given here. The teacher said, comma in double inverted comma. The teacher said, comma in double inverted comma. The sun rises in the east. Okay, the sun rises in the east. So this is universal fact. So it will never change. The teacher said that, the same sentence you have to put down here. Why? Because this is universal truth, universal fact. You can't change the tense in universal fact or universal truth. Note is given here. If the reporting verb in the present or future tense, if the reporting verb is into the present tense or future tense, the tense of the verb is not changed. You can't change the tense of the verb if the reporting verb is into the present or future tense. See, reporting verb means this, says, this is present tense, will say, this is future tense. Okay, so if the reporting verb is about says, will, says means present or future tense, you can't change that sentence verb, you can't change the verb. Yes, you can see he says I write a letter. He says that she writes a letter. Here transformation of the tenses is not made. Why? Because reporting verb is in simple present tense. Here you can say into the second number sentence he will say I am leaving tomorrow. Will say is there, so this sentence is about the future tense. So he will say that he is leaving tomorrow. Tomorrow का क्या हो जाएगा? Tomorrow का हो जाएगा the next day. The word tomorrow will be transformed into the next day. That changes which why it is happen, just because of the rule. That rule I will explain you further. Okay, here you have to keep remember in your mind that if the reporting verb is related with the says or will say means present tense or past tense, it should the sentence should not be changed in tense, and universal fact also not change. If only one condition in simple present tense, the verb is said to, said, okay, in that condition also only transform into told and transform the tense. Okay, so here given the rule number 2, the following table shows the changes that take place in helping verb. What are the helping verbs? Changes into the direct speech from to the indirect speech. If the helping verb will and shall is there into direct speech, that you transform into indirect, it will become would. Am is transformed into was. Are is transformed into were. Does, do transform into did. Has, have transformed into had. Was, were transformed into had been. Can is into could, and may is into might. So this is the changes of the helping verbs. This is called helping verb. So you have to learn this table, and according to that table you have to transform that. That is rule number 2. Now rule number 3 is there. The following table shows the changes that take place in the pronoun. Okay, that is the changes of the helping verb. Okay, and this is the changes of the pronoun. Which are the pronoun you can change into direct and indirect speech? If the pronoun is I, in direct speech it will be transformed he or she into indirect. Me transform into him or her. My, mine, his or her. You, he, she, him, her, they. Your, his, her, their. Yours, his, hers, theirs. He, she, it remain same. We, they. Ours, their, theirs. They. Okay, so this is the changes of the pronoun while you transforming the direct speech into indirect one. Now note, if the person addressed to report the speech, the second person in the direct speech become the first person in indirect speech. See here, address to report. Address to means here he said to me, means here he addressed to me. She said to me means she addressed to me. So the person addressed to report the speech means person will tell someone, means addressing someone. The second person in indirect speech become the first person. So here given that he said to me, that transform into he told me that, this second person transform as a first person. You are not an idiot. So I was not an idiot. Said to, that's why told, and the simple present tense become simple past tense. Clear? Understood? Second sentence, she said to me, you are a liar. Said to become told, me is here. Second person become first person. So I was a liar, because simple present tense transform into simple past tense. Very easy rule, friends. Okay, you have to remember that rules in your mind. Rule number 4, anything that is close is made to be seen far in indirect speech. Whatever the thing is close, it made to be seen far in indirect speech. That you have to keep in your mind. The following table shows the changes that will be took place in indirect speech as per rule number 4. Here rule number 4 is given. whatever the changes took place in direct speech and indirect speech. So if the direct speech given today, it will transform that day, tomorrow the next day, yesterday the previous day, tonight that night, these that, these those, come go, thus so, ago before, now then, here there, next year or next week, following year or following week. Okay, last week, last year, previous week, previous year. So friends, you have to keep in your mind while you transforming this word from direct speech into indirect speech, that transform as a based on the particular given rule. Okay, so this table, the second this table, and third this table. This three table you have to learn, and you have to learn about this table of the tenses also, rules, that all the rules I explain in detail. Okay, you have to go and watch this video twice, thrice, so that you can understand the basic rules of that direct and indirect speech. Why I am telling this? Because many of the students are not able to understand the rules of the direct and indirect speech even though they were studying in 11th standard. So you have to be very clear in your mind about the indirect and direct speech. Watch this video 2, 3, 4 times and try to understand what are the rules and regulations of the direct and indirect speech. This is the half done, this is not over yet. Okay, but it is the limitation of the video. Just because of that I made this video, I made this chapter into 2 parts of the video. So in our next video we will discuss about the remaining rules about the direct and indirect speech, and after that I will explain about the examples. So you have to watch that video also and try to understand what is given into the explanation. Friends, in our next video we will discuss about the further of this topic. Okay friends, bye, take care of yourself.